Hey guys, good morning and welcome back once again to Maximus the Fourth. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my current thoughts on Greg Doucette. You guys might know him as Coach Greg or the ex-bodybuilder, whatever you want to call it. We all know who he is. So ever since Nikocado Avocado had uploaded that fake video of 2 steps ahead where he had lost 250 pounds in 7 months, I have been thinking a lot about Greg Doucette and just how this guy is so persistent with his thoughts. He doesn't ever pull back on his punches. And I think that a lot of people might have thought that if Coach Greg saw Nikocado Avocado losing all this weight, that he might have praised him for it. Nope. The way Coach Greg sees it is that because this guy has been such a moron and allowed himself to get that far out of shape in the first place in gaining the 250 pounds, no matter what good Nikocado Avocado was doing, the question is, first of all, do you think Greg Doucette actually would have been proud of him for losing the weight? Absolutely. But he's still very critical on Nikocado Avocado because he allowed himself to get there in the first place. So the way Greg's looking at it is it's like, even though he might have lost the weight, he still shaved like 8 years off of his life. And Greg Doucette in general, he deals with a crap ton of criticism. I mean, all it literally took for me to find that out is just looking at the comments on his reaction video to Nikocado Avocado 2 steps ahead. But the thing that I recognize and respect so much about Coach Greg is that he always sticks to his guns. He doesn't allow people to cripple him when it comes to criticism. And me personally, I don't have thick skin like that. I wish I did. Like, I did a video about a Christian girl, Taylor Elicia, that gained over 3,000 views, and there was 200 comments that compiled, and it wiped me out. Like, it was so bad that I had to delete the video. So, in general, not just with Greg Doucette, but big-time YouTube celebrities, even like the LA Beast or Badlands Chugs, something about being a very successful YouTube celebrity is that you have to have thick skin. You have to mentally prepare yourself for criticism because the critics and the haters, they're just never going to stop coming at you. And Greg Doucette has done that. And it's very possible that he might not even check his comments because he receives so much criticism. What I can tell you out there is that Joe Rogan, he doesn't read his comments at all, which I think is incredibly smart. But not to get too far off on a side tangent here, there's things about Greg Doucette that I know that a lot of people don't agree with, and that's why his videos are so controversial, is because there are equally probably a ton of people out there that don't agree with him as much as people that do agree with him. That's just the way that critics work. To come up with something that is a product that everyone's going to agree with or everyone's going to disagree with, it's just not going to happen. It's either one or the other. And, there's some people out there that are conservatives that are more neutral, but that doesn't change the fact that on YouTube there's very high critics. Another thing about Greg Doucette that really, blows my mind and makes me respect him so much is how hard he works. This guy is a grinder, and that 2.7 or 8 million 2.8 million subscribers that he's gained has not come easy. Like, you take a look at other content creators like the Trend Twins. They are some of the fastest growing YouTubers out there. They have a little over 100 videos and they already have like 1.3 or 1.4 million subscribers. It's absolutely insane. And so, Greg Doucette, one thing that I have noticed about him though is although he has to make so many freaking videos to gain the subscribers that he wants, is that he does have a lot of views. He's got like 900 million views or something like that right now. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a little bit higher than that. But I can relate to Greg Doucette because, like, all of us YouTubers, we have certain levels of platforms of success. And I think that when it comes to someone like me that has a lower platform of success, for me, like, a massive goal would be to hit 10,000 subscribers. And Greg Doucette, he's very fortunate and lucky enough to have a product that is going to get videos that hit 100,000 views or more quite often. But he's not like the LA Beast or Mr. Beast, you know, or Badlands Chugs, where they're going to be able to hit like 1 million views more often than not. And to not get too far on a side tangent, but even the LA Beast, like nowadays, he struggles pretty bad to get videos that'll hit 1 million views. So it's very hard to get a video that hits 1 million views, even if you are a YouTube celebrity, unless you're just massively successful like Mr. Beast. Forget it. It's just not going to happen. And so, as Greg Doucette continues to grind away on his channel, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what more he comes up with. And do I even watch Greg Doucette all that often? Every now and again I'll check him out. Like, I watched the video of Dave Bautista getting off of steroids because it was messing up his life. And he realized that he had to get off of them. But another thing I wanted to throw out there is there is another YouTuber. He goes by the name of Genetic Beast. He only has like 1.7 thousand subscribers. He's got like 1.4K views he's got almost 800,000 views. He is highly against Greg Doucette and a lot of other professional bodybuilders out there like Max Tay, aka Sam Sulik, the Trend Twins, you know, Lex Little, really anybody that you could think of. And so if the Genetic Beast happens to make a reaction video on the video that I'm doing right now of Greg Doucette, it wouldn't surprise me. And he did one of me on the first My Thoughts video of Greg Doucette. But again, not to get off on too far of a side tangent, Greg Doucette. The guy is an absolute boss when it comes to his knowledge. And whether you agree with him or not, that man puts out a full forced effort. Really puts his full heart and soul into what he's doing. And I think that's why Greg Doucette is loved by so many people, but at the same time hated by so many people because he's so unbelievably forthright and blunt with everything that he's saying. But, you know, I heard a random girl once when I was getting my haircut that has said, you know, I actually like blunt people better than people that aren't, because they're a lot less likely to lie to you than people that will just fluff things off. So I think Greg Doucette in general is somebody that you would want on your side in the trenches a lot more than a little bit more of a shyer human being. And so I'm not sure what the exact point of this video is, but one thing's for sure, the fact that Greg Doucette can continue to push forward and take so much criticism, it just blows my mind. And like, I personally, with doing soda reviews, if I'm doing something that I know is not wrong and it's just a simple, wholesome soda video where I'm just giving my honest, humble opinion, but yet there's a troll out there that is going to make a negative comment, then it's like, dude, you're so stupid. Just get the heck out of here. Like, stupid trolls like that don't bother me. But people that genuinely disagree with you, yeah, it's not fun to deal with that criticism. And I would urge a lot of you that just be nicer on comments that you're leaving, because even though Greg Doucette is a powerhouse and resilient when it comes to public criticism, you have to know that deep down on the inside, there's probably days where he's really hurting because of the criticism. And he has even made mentions about Alex Eubank, which is another fitness influencer. And Alex, not to get off on a super side tangent, but he struggles horribly with depression, and it's a hereditary thing. And I've seen Greg Doucette talk about him before, about how he's depressed and how he might be having a hard time and could have ended up in the hospital, because he has ended up in the hospital from pushing his body too hard. Greg has mentioned that it could have all been part of the stress of dealing with the criticism from people. So there's a lot of YouTube celebrities out there that are a lot more wounded than you would even believe. So my biggest point on this video is just be nice with your comments. Even if you agree with someone, you don't have to be a complete jerk. Even though Greg Doucette is a jerk a lot of times with how he's putting things, I would still urge you to just be kind, because kindness is the best thing out there. And there you guys have it. Those are my thoughts on Greg Doucette. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.